Celtic summer plans revealed with £10 million, Kvistgaarden move expected. Celtic scout Moroccan forward, ahead of a potential summer swoop. Kyogo offered Celtic reunion, as Premier League transfer escape route emerges and lone boy wanted permanently. And Celtic agree deal to make brilliant star their second signing. Drama, exits, and big decisions everywhere. Hit like to keep these videos coming and subscribe so you never miss a single twist in Celtic's wild summer. Right then, here we go. Fresh off the final whistle of the season, and the Celtic lot are wasting no time. The players might be off on holiday, topping up the tan and recharging the batteries, but behind the scenes, it is full steam ahead at Lennoxtown. Now we do have to mention the heartbreak of that Scottish Cup final against Aberdeen. Penalties, never fun, but let us not lose the plot. Brendan Rodgers' side absolutely steamrolled the Premiership, winning it by 17 points. Let me say that again, 17 points. They also bagged the League Cup and reached the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League for the first time in over a decade. That, my friend, is not just a good season. That is a statement. And now, with eyes already on next season, the summer plans are coming into focus. According to reports, a move worth £10 million is expected for Danish striker Mathias Kvistgaarden. He has already been on the radar since Brendan's first stint at the club. 47 goals and 19 assists in 126 games for Brøndby is no joke. The lad knows where the net is. Brøndby apparently smell the cash and might be ready to part ways. But that is not the only headline. Kieran Tierney is coming home, back from Arsenal, back where he belongs, despite offers that could have sent him to the sun in Spain or the pasta in Italy. He chose the badge over the bank. You have to respect it. The club are also planning to part ways with Luis Palma, Gustav Lagerbielke, Stephen Welsh, Hyok Kyu-kwan, and Marco Tilio, provided the offers come in. All of them were off on loan spells last season, and clearly not in Brendan's master plan. No passengers allowed. And let us talk about those new contracts. The club are keen to tie down Reo Hatate, Dyson Maeda, and Nicholas Kuhn. No surprise there. Hatate's absence in the cup final was glaring. That midfield needed a spark, and he usually brings it. Locking him down long-term is a must if Celtic want to keep scaring European defenses. So, big players in, some out the door, and the green and white train keeps charging forward. Would you rather Celtic gave Adam Ida the number 9 shirt full-time? Or is Kvistgaarden the right man to lead the line in Europe? Right then, the scouts have been busy again, and this time they have been spotted in the Netherlands with their eyes locked on a bit of a wild card. Youssef El Kachati. Remember the name because it has popped up on Celtic's radar after a rather eye-catching season at Telstar. Now, if you are scratching your head thinking, tell who, you are not alone. But fair play to the lad. He has banged in 23 goals and notched 6 assists in 43 matches, helping Telstar climb out of the Eerste Divisie and into the Eredivisie. Not bad for someone who was scrapping around lower league football not too long ago. The Moroccan forward, born in the Netherlands, has had a winding journey. From Sparta Rotterdam's reserves, to being released mid-pandemic, to a revival with the mighty Quick Boys. And now, here he is, linked with the Scottish champions. Celtic have apparently joined the growing list of clubs eyeing him up, alongside the likes of Hannover, Schalke, and a few Dutch top-tier outfits. Hans Krij, that ever-chirpy Dutch pundit, even confirmed that Celtic had boots on the ground, watching El Kachati in action. So the interest is more than just gossip. Here is where it gets interesting. He is a free agent. Yes, free. Which means this is classic Celtic business. Why fork out 10 or 20 million pounds when you can swoop in for a bargain? And let us be honest, the striking department could use a bit of fresh energy. So, El Kachati could be that curveball option. Not a superstar, not even a household name, but a smart, versatile forward who knows how to finish, costs absolutely nothing, and frees up budget to strengthen elsewhere. Now let me toss this one over to you. Should Celtic be taking punts on players like El Kachati from the Dutch second division, or is that just too much of a gamble for a club with Champions League ambitions? Oh, this one is a cocktail of drama, redemption arcs, and transfer whispers all wrapped into one. Let us get stuck in. First up, Kyogo. Remember him? Of course you do. A fan favorite, a Parkhead icon, the man who lit up Scottish football with a smile on his face and goals in his boots. But since that £10 million switch to Rennes back in January, things have gone south. He barely featured, failed to find the net, and now it looks like the French adventure could be over before the wine even breathed. But here is the twist. Bournemouth are sniffing around. Yes, the same Bournemouth that hoovered up Ryan Christie and just cashed in a tidy £50 million, selling a defender to Real Madrid. The Cherries might be ready to throw Kyogo a lifeline and, just maybe, reunite him with his old midfield mate on the south coast. Could we see a Kyogo revival in the Premier League? Or is this just a soft exit from a move that never really made sense? Meanwhile, back in the heart of Europe, Stephen Welsh is getting love from Belgium. After a successful loan spell with KV Mechelen, where he helped them into the European playoffs, the Belgians want to keep him permanently. 19 appearances, a goal, and the kind of first-team football he could only dream of back at Celtic Park. Mechelen's sporting director has basically said, whatever it takes, we want him. But the lad still has 2 years left on his contract, and with Brendan Rodgers already juggling Cameron Carter-Vickers, Austin Trusty, Liam Scales, and Mike Naraki, it is a proper selection headache. Does Welsh stay and fight for his place, or make the clean break and keep climbing in Belgium? Your guess is as good as mine. Should Celtic fans feel betrayed by Kyogo for leaving when he did, especially now that he might get a second chance at glory down south? You lot always have opinions. So get typing. I want to hear every side of it. Right, strap in. Because here comes one of those quiet little signings that barely makes a ripple, until it turns out to be absolutely vital. With Kieran Tierney already set to waltz back into paradise this summer, Celtic are not slowing down. Next through the door, none other than Ross Doohan. Yes, that Ross Doohan. A homegrown lad returning to the club where it all started for him. And while he is not arriving with fireworks or a £20 million price tag, make no mistake, this could be a quietly clever bit of business. Doohan has reportedly agreed a pre-contract deal to join the Hoops from Aberdeen, where he wrapped up a solid season. 15 league appearances, 33 saves, a 100% success rate in duels, and even a penalty save to his name. Not too shabby for a so-called backup. Graham Shinnie even called him brilliant. And frankly, if Shinnie gives you a compliment, you take it and frame it. This is not just a sentimental return for the lad who came through the Celtic Academy. It is also a smart solution to the homegrown rule in European competition. UEFA demands at least 4 academy products in the matchday squad, and Doohan ticks that box while also strengthening the squad depth. Some might shrug and say, backup keeper, so what? But let me remind you of Luke McCowan. Signed for peanuts from Dundee, barely made headlines, and what did he do? Only went on to rack up 7 goals and 9 assists across all competitions. He hit the ground running and never looked back. No adaptation period, no fuss, just output. So while the big money moves will hog the headlines, this is the kind of squad building that wins titles in May and gets you through a rainy night in Europe when your main keeper takes a knock in the warm-up. With Schmeichel and Sinisalo already in the squad, is bringing back Ross Doohan a stroke of genius from the recruitment team? Or is it just another nostalgic signing that blocks youth prospects from coming through? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a beat from Celtic's wild ride. And do not forget to check out yesterday's video. It is absolutely explosive, and you will want to see every second of it.